My name is Charlie J. I'm a rapper, music producer, and videographer. I'm currently based in South Wales, but I was born in Australia and used to live in Lancashire, and I'm here in Kent today. I got into what I do because I fell in love with hip hop back in 2014 when I was 14 years old through my boxing club. And I started rapping because, this is the short version of the story, I got jumped the one day and one of my friends encouraged me to write about it. And I love what I wrote about and decided to continue rapping from there. The reason I didn't pursue boxing as a career is because I've got short arms. I know that's kind of a thing. And to be honest, I'm a better rapper than I am a boxer. It was sort of, I think even the way I was always raised to be like a loving person. I'd been bullied before that, which is why I took up boxing classes. But yeah, I'm better behind the mic than I am in a ring. The reason I do what I do is because music is a way for me to express myself and connect to people. I feel like I can reach into places within myself, whether that's emotionally or process things through music, through writing lyrics that I can't always just do by speaking to people. And then there's people who can relate to that as well and connect to what I'm saying. And I feel that connection is, it's a great thing, and also being able to express myself too. So it's almost like therapy. So a little bit of insight into my background. I'm a triplet. I have two mums, and we come from a working class background. We never had the most growing up, but we always made do. My parents always tried to make sure that me and my brothers had enough to get by. And we did come from a very loving family, and I got a lot of love for my whole family to this day. And it was sort of through that, I think that's helped shape who I am now. I will be a touring UK artist, and I'll be doing shows in Europe as well. I see artists like Loyal Kana and Barney Artist and Children of Zeus who make similar music to me, and they've achieved such things. And I feel that's something that I want to do and I will do if I keep on the path that I'm on. 3 words that define me, I would say passionate, disciplined, and determined. Music is my passion, music is my purpose. There's nothing in life that I love more than making music, performing music, sharing music. And I think discipline comes into it because, I've got to be hardworking at this craft. I know it's not something that always comes easy. I write a verse every night, 16 bars. I've done that since 2016. That shows discipline. And even when I've had knockbacks in my career or I've not been accepted in certain music scenes, I've never let that knock me back. So determined comes from that. In the next 5 years, I see myself doing more shows, tours around the UK, shows in Europe, as well as having my main source of income come from my music itself. I'm a full-time musician right now, but that's for making songs for businesses, companies, things like that. But yeah, seeing that transition from where I am now to eventually being, touring, more people knowing my name, plenty more music's going to be coming out too. I get my inspiration from a lot of places, but mainly just in life in general. I know that's quite a sort of easy answer, but whether that's conversations with people, interactions I have, or music I've listened to, or movies I've watched, it all sort of channels in and inspires me in different ways when I'm creating music. But inspiration's a weird one because I feel like routine and constantly creating is important so that you can tap into inspiration more easily. Art definitely helps me in other areas in my life because I feel like I can express things through music that I can't always in conversation, as I mentioned before. So whether that might be, if something's happened, maybe I've fallen out with a friend, I can process it through my music and express myself there and sort of figure it out so I can communicate better with people in my life. And then also I think like performing on stage and pushing my music has helped greatly with my confidence as well. Yeah, so the way that the pandemic put me on this path to being a full-time musician, I was working at Tesco at the time and throughout the pandemic, and no breaks, no furlough, just dealing with that, and customers who, again, it was a horrible time for all of us, the pandemic, and they come in and they've got nothing to talk about, so they just come and shout hate at me and my colleagues' faces, and that did affect my mental health. And I remember I had a month off with my mental health, and it was in that time that I was looking at ways I could make money from my music, and I stumbled across Fiverr, and I didn't really think anything of it. I thought, I'll set something up and see where it goes. I was looking at sort of vocal kits and all sorts, but through Fiverr I started picking up traction, and it was that push from the pandemic to set something up for myself so I didn't have to work at Tesco anymore. And eventually, yeah, I've got all sorts of businesses. I've worked with Kodak, I've worked with Listerine. I've appeared on YouTubers like Carl Beats pages and they've got like 4 million views. So yeah, the pandemic really did help push me onto the path I'm on now. I'm definitely up for collaborating with other artists. I think a lot of my favourite songs have been collaborations with a couple of artists where you combine genres and styles and influences. And you know, I'm a big R&B and neo soul fan as well. I can't sing, but I love that stuff. So when it comes to what I'm looking for in collaborators, I want somebody who can bring something slightly different to what I already do, and also someone again who's as passionate as I am. So if we make a song together, I'm hoping that we can both share it and both be passionate, and we have that chemistry on a track that makes something that's beautiful. I know I mentioned Lil Kana before, but he has a track called Ottolenghi with Jordan Rakai. It's one of my all-time favourite tracks, and you know it's Lil Kana's rapping, Jordan Rakai's production and singing, and things like that are beautiful. So I'm looking for collabs like that. So in the future, you can expect a lot more music, more collabs, more shows and more tours, and also more visuals as well. I do a bit of videography, and that is actually a source of income for myself now. So I believe that the visuals that I will be presenting will be improving as time goes on. I also like my merch too. Don't know if you can see on the camera. I'm not sure which camera's the easiest. We've got Charlie J wristbands here. I gave Blade a little keyring before as well, so the merch is coming. And a lot of this actually came, again, through Fiverr. I work with a brand called Tennis is Dead, so we're going to have loads of cool merch coming. I think people should take me serious because of my determination and how much I want this. Music, I live and breathe music. I love music. I'm working on music every day. I'm writing a verse every night. I'm doing shows. You know, I've travelled down from South Wales to Kent today to do this because, you know, I truly believe in myself and my music. And I think, you know, if you find someone who is as passionate and determined as I am, I think, you know, something's going to happen. You can find me on all social media platforms. I am Official Charlie J on Instagram and YouTube, and Music Charlie J on the other ones.